some reasons people should do an exercise program? It's no secret that there are a lot of things that can potentially impact your overall health. What food you eat, what habits you adopt and drop, and even how much sleep you get can seriously impact on your well-being. But a new study by cardiologists reveals that overall things you can do that might negatively impact your health is that sedentary lifestyle is the most deadly. According to researchers, inactivity is also the cause of death for more than 5 million people. To put that in perspective, in terms of being a risk factor, smoking kills about 6 million annually according to the World Health Organization. The researchers insist that a sedentary lifestyle should be seen like a disease, with the obvious treatment being exercise. A program of constant exercise can achieve what many medications, doctors, physiologists, therapists, and their high cost will not achieve in short term, medium or long term. You will reduce the risk of suffering from chronic diseases with its associated high long-term cost. You can maintain an adequate weight, making yourself and others see you better. You will increase your self-esteem. You will reduce the risk of suffering from chronic disease with its associated high long-term cost. NHS of United Kingdom gave the overwhelming evidence. It seems obvious that we should all be physically active. It's essential if you want to live healthy and fulfilling life into old age. It's medically proven that people who do regular physical activity have up to 38% lower risk of coronary heart disease and stroke, up to 50% lower risk of type 2 diabetes, up to 50% lower risk of colon cancer, up to 20% lower risk of breast cancer, a 30% lower risk of healthy early death, up to 83% lower risk of osteoarthritis, up to 68% lower risk of hip fracture, a 38% lower risk of falls among older adults, up to 30% lower risk of dementia. To stay healthy, adults should try to be active every day and aim to achieve at least 150 minutes of physical activity over a week through a variety of activities. For most people, the easiest way to get moving is to make active part of daily life, like walking or cycling instead of using the car to get around. However, the more you do, the better, and taking part in activities such as sports and exercise will make you even healthier. You can maintain an adequate weight, making yourself and others see you better, losing weight more easily and keeping it off. The National Weight Control Register, maintained at the University of Colorado, includes more than 3,000 individuals who have lost more than 30 pounds and have kept it off for more than a year. But amazingly, the average successful losers expend about 2,800 calories in physical activity per week. About 60 minutes of activity a day. Typically, they combine walking with medium to heavy exercise such as cycling, running, stair climbing, aerobics exercising, and weightlifting. Exercise does help you control your weight, but maybe not in the way you think. When you do the math, exercise won't help you lose much weight when you're overweight. As it turns out, studies have shown that cutting calories works much better than trying to burn off any extra calories through increasing physical activity. How does exercise affect self-esteem? Regularly exercise with emphasis on aerobic exercise can have a positive effect on self-esteem, especially for those who suffer from low self-esteem. as fitness and appearance improve. There's no proven formula for how much or how often to exercise to affect self-esteem. So, Ideal Fit recommendations follow the American College of Sports Medicine guidelines to 20 to 60 minutes of dynamic activity that challenges major muscles, 3 to 5 days a week, 8 to 10 resistant exercise or strength and building practice, 2 to 3 times a week, and stretches sessions of flexibility and at least twice a week, but ideally daily. A couple of years ago, I went for some blood test and I found out that my triglycerides level combined with high LDL, bad cholesterol, were twice higher than the normal range. I went to the doctor and he presented two alternatives. He said I could take some medication or change my lifestyle. I went with a dietitian and combined with healthy diet, daily exercise, and a couple of months later, I had my blood tested again and both levels were normal. I can use 3 thoughts to summarize the points presented. First, the lack of activity destroys the good condition of every human being, while physical movement retains it by platoon. Number 2, those who think they do not have time for physical activity will sooner or later find the time for the disease by Edward Stanley. Number 3, productive achievements are consequences and expressions of health and self-esteem by Nathan Brady. My invitation today is to decide to have a healthy lifestyle. It will save you money, time, and headache of being sick. Do at least 30 minutes of exercise 3 times a week. Start with something, cycling, walking, whatever exercise best for you. If you combine exercise with healthy diet, you will get the reward of healthy lives pretty soon. This is a free invitation with a great reward, healthy and happier lifestyle.